there is instant death in this game. So we have hard mode in Bucky, and what hard mode is an anti-piracy feature, and everything kills you in a hit. And this is insane. So we die a lot, and it's really hard to get a run going. But I definitely like this run. It's definitely fun, even though it's a little bit crazy. But it makes reading chat sometimes a little bit difficult. But no problem, Snickles. You know, nobody's ever obligated to follow, but thank you for following as well. Appreciate that. But everything that can damage you, even 1 damage, will just instantly kill you now. And this was an anti-piracy feature back then. You know, like if you actually stole the game and pirated it back then, this is how they did it. That was Konami's answer. They just made literally like this piracy mode that made it really difficult to beat. But if nobody's ever played this before, like Bucky O'Hare is a really good game. Very underrated platformer. Late NES thing. It's definitely worth checking out. But how did Mega Man 2 go, good dude? Yeah, we messed up. We're not supposed to see the red planet. It's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to go green then blue. Did you just do Mega Man tonight too? And you should also learn hard mode Bucky yourself. That would be pretty good. Like, these rocks can kill you, everything can kill you. This screen right here is actually one of the harder ones in hard mode to get through. The lasers are very easy to get killed by. Yo, Andy. Welcome, good dude. Thank you very much for the raid as well. Like, you guys are crazy. Thank you. Welcome, Andy. Welcome, everybody, from Andy's chat. I was literally just explaining this is hard mode Bucky. I might just finish the run to show you guys, because otherwise it's going to be Reset City. But if anybody is unfamiliar with hard mode Bucky, everything again kills you in a hit. And it's kind of tricky to read chat, so again, I apologize, but hope your stream was good, Andy. What were you streaming? And again, welcome raiders. Very much appreciate that, good dude. Ironically, Blue Planet is one of the worst in the entire run. You'll see in a couple screens if you've never seen this game before. For reading chat, I don't know if I can read Blue Planet even 1 time. So it's like international waters in chat right now. Sorry, you guys. But this screen in particular is why. It's a pseudo auto scroller where toads spawn low, medium, and high. They can shoot low, medium, and high. The iceberg eats your jump inputs. And again, this is anti-piracy mode, so everything kills you in a hit here. But this is easily the worst screen of the entire run. People were racing this a long time ago in hard mode just to see how far they could get, and most people took like 4 hours to clear this screen. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think I can read Blue Planet even 1 time. Oh shit. Okay, Blue Planet even 1 time. It's a tricky planet. Okay. This alligator has over 140 health, so he sucks for mashing. Actually, he's got over 160 health. Oi, okay. Yes, Angie is literally just raided as well. We missed the slit. Hey Nixon Likers. And hey Steve. What's up, Dan? You believe you're attached to the run already? Yeah, I had this game as a kid, but I never knew there was like any kind of comic or anything like that. We just had the game. Had no idea there was like lore or arcade or anything like that. Red Planet, if you ever pirated this game, you probably could get through Red Planet. The weird thing about Red Planet is like hard mode doesn't really change it. There's not like any kind of like crazy anti-piracy screens or anything like that. Red mode, hard mode, I have to wait here. And Red Planet, kind of like normal mode, are pretty much the same. So if you ever wanted to steal this game, Red Planet was the planet to play. All the other planets have like actual anti-piracy. So the yellow planet has horrible screens, green planet has a horrible screen, and blue planet has a horrible screen, but red is free, or quote free. It's still hard, but there's nothing in there that anti-piracy would make crazy. This toad sucks? Okay. Sometimes he just like guns you down. This guy sucks? Okay. Both of them suck. And that frame, okay, I was gonna say that jump is almost frame perfect. This is a very hard jump to get. No, oh, okay. Mistakes were made. We'll try one more time. Ooh, okay. Third try. So the thing about hard mode 2 is the amount of deaths. This is like one of 2 intentional deaths dying on that boulder. You actually death warp and you skip like an auto scroller, but every other death, there's one other intentional death in Yellow Planet, but every other intentional death is not intentional. So Callum's record has 1 accidental death, my PB has 5. So the problem with dying in this game is it's incredibly punishing. Every death you're probably going to lose like 20 seconds or more. So it's very, very, very easy to just lose all the time that you gain. This screen in particular is hard. This screen coming up might be one of the hardest screens in the entire game to do properly. You have like all the characters and you have to switch back and forth between everybody. And running through without dying is scary, but that's a really hard anti-piracy screen. So is this one right here. And the boss in Yellow Planet is also kind of a jerk as well. But here's our second intentional death. This skips another like minute plus of auto scrollers. And then we have like a 3 pixel window. I think we're good. It's a boss kill here. Cool. That was actually really good. Really good, apparently. Alright. This is like the one time that we can re-chat. This is like one of the breaks. And going into Cell is actually one of the chat friendly places too. Because there's a couple places where you lose control of the character But thank you to whoever followed. I can't see that yet, but welcome. You have nothing to say. Thank you also, whoever followed. Cannot see those yet, but welcome you too. Hope you're staying healthy and happy. Okay, so coming up, worst or almost worst boss kill in the entire game is Jenny. She's very MASH specific, and you enter her boss fight on a 3-frame jump, jumping through that laser. Yep, that's why she sucks. She's actually got like a really fat hitbox, so it's incredibly easy to die there. But she's definitely one of the scarier boss fights because you mash only on her. There's 3 bosses that you mash on, and then once you get her back, you don't have to actually mash anymore. But dying on her is a pretty rough pain, or sorry, a rough loss when it comes to time. And Cell is not free. Even though it's like a quieter stage, there's 2 jumps coming up that are also, I wouldn't say like the hardest in the game, but they're really horrible. They're after this next boss fight. One in particular is like super bad. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, this upcoming screen is kind of scary. Probably the next screen is, I would say, like the scariest level or stage, whatever you want to call it, in Cell. There's 2 jumps and they're really horrible, both of them. So this jump right here, and then this jump coming up right here. Okay, we got both. Both of those jumps are really bad. They're very easy to die, and especially on the second one, it's extremely easy to just... Okay, wait. It's extremely easy to lose like 20 seconds there as well. And standing here, if you see like Bucky's foot, he's like standing halfway over that 1 pixel. I think there's like a 3 pixel setup that you can stand here, and you can just like skip through this auto-scrolling section. So if this didn't exist, this ironically is one of the easier screens on hard mode. But if that pixel setup didn't exist on hard mode, this would probably be one of the hardest screens, I think, in the entire game. So I'm pretty thankful that pixel exists there, because otherwise this would be a monkey house trying to do everything without getting killed in a hit. I can't imagine the horror that it would be like. There's just like crap everywhere. So we switch between Blinky and Bucky here, just to avoid the spikes. The spikes on the top part have pretty active hitboxes, but once they start disappearing into the ground, they are pretty safe. Like you can actually start stepping over them and stuff like that. But ironically, this is the 3rd of 3 auto-scrollers. The other 2 get skipped by death warps, but there's no way to skip this one. So this is like legitimately the only thing that I don't like about the speedrun. is you have like this random auto scroller that's like 1.5 minutes or something right here. We use Jenny because of her ball thing. I think it does like 2 damage every 3 frames. So she does ridiculous amount of damage. Nobody else can match it. Like you can't mash faster than the damage that it outputs. It's very OP, like extremely OP. Salvage is a weird stage. It's actually pretty easy, but the one screen that's not, there's a pixel perfect jump coming up. I'm pretty sure it's pixel perfect. It's on the beginning of like this bug screen that you enter. That's like the only spot that I usually die on salvage. Getting that jump first try is always kind of annoying. But it's this next screen right here. Okay, so the very first jump there I'm pretty sure is pixel perfect. The rest of these jumps are very tight, but they're not pixel perfect. But that first jump is really tight. Very easy to die there. Either jumping too soon or jumping too late. But the rest of salvage is really weird because it's kind of a hard stage, but at the same time, it's one of the easier stages to kind of get through and not die. Of course, knock on wood. So there's a 1 cycle here with this boy, but he's got like a gigantic fat head. So let's see. Okay, we did get the laser. That second laser is very hard to hit. I'm pretty sure that laser is frame perfect. Maybe a 2-frame window, but the kid has like the fat hitbox on his head, and he's very easy to get killed by like those crushing spike things. Okay. Whew. So tanker. Wait. The next stage is the hardest stage. This is where I die a lot. Probably one of the hardest splits outside of escape, but very easy to die. This jump coming up in this screen is one of the hardest in the entire game, I think, as well. It's very easy to die here, but it saves a lot of time if you can even get it first try. Okay, second try is good, but first try, I mean, it's really good. But it cuts off like probably waiting for like 5 cycles or something. It's a very tight jump though. That dude despawned, I've never seen that before. This is a 2-pixel jump? Okay, we didn't get it. Exactly, RX. And yeah, that jump there over that guy on that platform is 2 pixels. So it actually sucks. I usually go for it once, like I have enough time to save in this split where I can die attempting it. Because it does save actually quite a few seconds, but like even though I've died twice on Magma, I'm still ahead of probably the time loss that I have on this stage. Coming up too, there's like extremely hard rooms after the end of the screen actually. There's 2 that are easy. Wait, I need the duck, what am I doing? There's 2 that are easy, 2 that are hard. The ones with the boy, you have that many frames to shoot 3 lasers, but you have to be jumping and shooting at the exact same time, otherwise you'll get killed. So if you watch the next screen, not this screen, but the next one coming up, the boy has to jump and hit his head, otherwise you'll fail. So you have, like, literally as it's about to change, you only have a few frames to do that. But ironically, the rotating rooms with Bucky are free. He's gonna fall on my head. Okay, I got lucky. These guys that fall, they track you. They automatically fall on your head. So they're actually very scary, plus they can shoot. But they're really, really horrible. Especially this dude on the 3rd one. No, don't do it! Ah, dang. We ricocheted that ball thing off. I hate in Hurricane. So there is a bad pattern on the tanker. We didn't get it. So this will be decent. Not the best, but we're still ahead. So escape. This is where all runs pretty much die. Any death here, my PB is over. There's no way to die on this screen without wasting like probably 30 seconds or 40 seconds. But it's also coincidentally a home of like some of the hardest things in this game as well. This split sucks. It's not too bad now, like I'm getting consistent at it, but the one thing that really sucks is there's a head boss that's like basically RNG. He is a run killer for sure. And then there's a toad ship right at the very end, and there's a 2 pixel I think kill on him. If not, it's actually pixel perfect. These ships are actually extremely annoying too because they automatically track you. But this death rate here, there's a checkpoint coming up. Right here, past that smoke. If you die before that, it's like the worst death you can take in this game. It's like 40 seconds or more. So it immediately kills a run if you die there. Upcoming, there's one more flying section, and then there's that head boss. But if we can get past the head boss, then the chance at a PB is decent. But it's very, very, very easy to die on that flying head dude. So we use Bucky here, obviously, because he has that backward shot. He makes this section a lot easier, so you don't have to wait for these dudes. Okay, that was a little bit scary. Yeah. Stens is insane. So this is the head dude. He is scary because I don't know if he's gonna go high or low here. He can float high or low after he breaks apart. And his shots are pseudo-random. So his shot pattern is always different. So he went low. So this guy is easily one of the scariest bosses in the entire game. He's very, very easy to get boxed into or kill you in a corner. At the same time, you have to kill him fast enough that you can't cycle like 100 times. I'm dead. Ooh, okay. Nope. See? This guy is a jerk. He's got like 1 hit left. Dude, just die. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That was not good, but we didn't die. But that was pretty slow. Probably not as slow as my PB. Like I took it super safe in my PB. So last hard part is this. I think it's like a 2 pixel kill on this guy. Let's see if we can get that. But equally dying on the ship, it's over. Like you can't die on this ship and then not lose like 30 seconds. So the 1 cycle comes up here. Let's see if we get it. It's actually very, very, very tight. Oh, okay. I think sub 27 happened. Ironically, the final toad is easy, but I don't know how much time I wasted on the head boss, so I guess we'll see. So this toad is... okay, wait. I was gonna say, he's kind of weird compared to the other bosses. Shit, we switch back to that guy. This is very bad. We did the thing though. That was like a second early, but we did the thing. So that was actually a weird run. But what a clutch run, dude. Sub 27 was freaking hard, man. To do that during 2 raids, I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, so I did split like a second early, so it's probably a 26-44 or whatever, but thank you guys for rambling. It's really hard to talk and pay attention to chat, but this is a tricky one. You believed? Thank you, Dan. Arcanius, thank you. Yeah, like Escape, I lost some time, but at the same time, it was deathless, so I'll take it. But hey, Great Right Hope, and Nix and Lakers, and Similarian, Miss Truffles, thank you. Signasty. Yes, Riven, and Similarian, Sorcerer Siege. Belly Tirelli. Yeah, just a little bit faster. It's pretty crazy, man. Well, I definitely appreciate everybody. This was really hard. Like sub 27 in this game is hard. Technically, if I did like no deaths or anything like that, I could get below sub 25, which I might still return to some point. Like I like Bucky enough that I would probably try to get 3rd place or 2nd place. I could beat Cypher. I could beat, I think, Dragon or Garrison. Sorry, I think is in 3rd. But I definitely appreciate everybody hanging out. I mean, I think we're done. We're just literally done. So, you know what? We'll feel. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a little bit of casual stuff. Yeah, thank you, Anjis. I appreciate the raid. So next time I stream, I'll probably do Ninja Gaiden 2. I might start learning Wario Land 4. But we can go say hi to Grunt Guru. He does a lot of variety stuff, but he's somebody that I don't really get to host very often. Yeah, Wario Land 4, I think so. But thank you guys. go say hi to Grunt. He's a very good guy. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Alright, take care. Thanks everybody.